involved. Let's have a meeting to discuss this. Have you heard of meetings? You know about meetings. Okay, this one's a 16th century invention. So, what's supposed to happen in a meeting is all the people travel to the same place. Bad news, they travel to offices in different parts of the world, or different parts of the country. They can't meet. So in the 20th century, they come up with something even more brilliant. It's called an audio conference call. Amazing invention. So, have you heard of it? You dial a number, and you hear other people's voices. Amazing. My definition of an audio conference call is one person talking and 16 people continue to do their emails. Pointless process. Nobody's listening, nobody's bought in. So they do this, and they think this is normal, by the way. And so at the end of the day, having done all this useless stuff, and then they have to travel back to the 21st century. But they're bored, so they buy these things called devices, and they swoosh and swipe them and consume content as they're going, generating billion-pound industries. You understand how crazy the whole thing is? Just so they can then go back to the 21st century. Time travelers, weird people. Okay, when we start to talk about disruption, everyone thinks it's out there. But it's in your own hands. It's up here. It's in how you think, it's in how you behave, it's in how you organize. And all I want to do is pull some of those threads. And as I pull them, I hope you come with me. Because what we're going to try and do is build organizations, build a way of working, learn about change and how it works. So I'm going to start by letting us build an organization together. Then we'll build a business model together. Should we try that? Okay, so just for me, just for 2 seconds, I want you to stop being nice people. I want you to transform, this is now, remember the curves from the video? Okay? I'm going to turn you into what I call greedy cigar smoking capitalists. Can you do that for me, just for a few seconds? I know you're nice people. But just for me, think like a greedy cigar smoking capitalist, but one who is on this side of the curve, in the old world, and I want you to act like one who has just woken up in the morning. So that's you in your bed, that's the cigar smoke coming out, and you're thinking thoughts, okay? So you're a greedy cigar smoking capitalist, you're woken up in the old world. What's the first thought in your head?
Money.
What? Money, thank you, followed by more money, followed by even more money, followed finally by how. How to make more money. If you can learn faster, the world is changing. What's the safest way of making more money? Is it to do wild, crazy things and try to get to Mars? Or is it to do more of the same? More of the same. So any smart, intelligent person will do more of the same. Am I right? Great. Do you see the challenge we have now? Let's keep going. So you're hiring people. Do you hire people who are like your organization, who will fit in with our ethos and our capabilities, or do you hire wacky people who can poke you? And when you hire these people, how do you organize them? Do you mix them all up so you get a great party, or do you group them by their skills? Supply sales, finance, HR, put them in the groups together.
Groups.
Why in the groups? Groups, exactly. Why? Because if you're trying to do more of the same, the best way is you put all the finance guys together. Guess what they talk about at lunch? Finance. So guess what happens? They get better at it, their productivity goes up, therefore you can do more of the same. You understand? You group them by their skills, it's brilliant. Then you keep them apart, even better. Keep them apart from each other. Why? Because they don't get contaminated and you can control all of them. Even better. Why is it great that you control everyone in the old world? Who knows best? You do. You've learned better, you're the boss. You say something is probably correct. Do you understand why we built these organizations the way we did? It was smart thinking. And so finally the company gets too big. So now you have to try to do something. Too many people for you to control. You take the best salesperson, you put them in charge of all the others. Best HR person. Finally you build a thing which looks a little bit like this. I don't know if you've seen this thing before. Do you know this one? It's like that, okay? Young people come in where? And you tell them a lie. You say, you too, one day we'll be at the top. It's a lie. They're never going to get there. Why? Because you're there and you're not going anywhere. So, why do they never realize you lied to them? Why do they never realize you lied to them? Because you see, this more of the same growth means that next year more younger people come below them, the organization grows downwards, the guy who came last year comes to get the team below him, you with me? And they think they've moved up. It's like when you're on a train and the other train moves. You with me? You're not moving, it's the other train. You've been fooled them for 40 years. I had a great career. When I joined, I was the most junior member of the team. Now I'm senior global VP. Okay? So when you join, how many people? 4. How many now? 4,000. They didn't move, same place. They learned nothing as well. Okay, so that's why we built that. But it's even funnier than that. Because having built that, we then put all sorts of magic around it. Let's put 2 people. Let's put this one here called Bob, okay? And let's put this one here called Bill, okay? Just for random names. So Bob is quite